Hi Aquarius, this is your reading with me for July, August and September for 2021. We are going to have a look. We are going to see what is coming through, and I am going to get all of the information out to you as we go through everything. So yeah, this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. I have your cards here. We're also going to get runes out as well, so like a rune for every single month, and I'm really excited because they give so much information. And they're very historical. It's really exciting. So I just want to mention that, of course, that is what we're going to be doing. But if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below, since I do a giveaway every single month. So everything on how you can enter is down below. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information is also down below as well. They're done within 24 to 48 hours. And then the last thing, of course, that I wanted to mention is that oh wow, what was it? Oh yes, if you would like to purchase a private reading, information is down below. They're done same day with me, and they're done within 12 to 24 hours. They're also available on my website, but yes, they are same day readings. I offer personal/private readings, so you know, it's all there. And then of course my website, which is shopmoonlightguidance.com, also has intention manifesting items such as handmade bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put on your pillow, your wallet or your purse. These are hand embroidered by me, and there's also loads of other items on there like crystals, divination charms, coins, pendulums, intention pouches for different areas of your life. Everything is on my website, as well as the review section, so you can definitely do check that out. And everything's meditated with and saged, and it's from me to you. So yeah, everything is there, and let's have a look and see, Aquarius. Okay, so first we're going to start with July. Okay, let's have a look. Two of Wands. Decisions. I feel like you're going somewhere. Where are you going? Let me know, okay? You're going somewhere in July. To be honest though, I will say it doesn't have to be super far, but it seems to be a place that just gives you so much happiness and a lot of joy. So it can be something so simple as going to the seaside, because we do see the sea here. It could be something so simple as going to a place where you can take a really nice walk. I know that sounds really vague, but there's a place that you wouldn't usually go to as often that you then go to. So yeah, it's not going to be like, you know, your everyday kind of place that you go to. You would have to make a little bit more of an effort to go here, but you're going here in July, and it seems pretty exciting. I mean, some of you may not even know where this place is until you get to the end of July and you're like, oh yeah, I went here, but I didn't know, Moonlight, when you were doing the reading as to where I was going to go. So just keep that in mind. Some of you might be taking a little trip, or maybe a little holiday, a little break. Yeah, that's the Two of Wands, but there's also decisions, because some of you haven't quite made up your mind in regards to that. So that's interesting. Okay, we also have the Ace of Cups, which showcases an opportunity. I think that this is beautiful. I need more cards to sort of see, so hold on a second. Let's see what this opportunity is in relation to. Wow, that Ace of Cups is just delicious. I know it's a bit bizarre to like mention it to be delicious, but hey, it just is, because it's the Ace of Cups. I mean, all of that water just flowing out of it is just, it makes you want to drink from that cup for sure. The Ace of Wands with the Six of Pentacles shows that it's a work opportunity, but it can also be a love opportunity. So, you know, just keep in mind your scenario and situation. Some of you are much more focused on work. Some of you are much more focused on love. Some of you might be more focused on education and studies and things like that. But I definitely feel here that there's such a beautiful opportunity. Now, this can be a collaboration or a project. So you may choose to work with someone on something, and it just gives you either really great marks, great results, seems to make you very happy, very content, very fulfilled. It seems to really give you a lot of good energy, which I think is rather exciting and actually very, very fulfilling. It seems to really uplift your emotions, and I think that that's actually a really, really great thing, because anytime something's, I guess, gonna uplift your emotions, that's nice to hear. So yeah, Ace of Cups shows that in July you're going to be feeling so much better within yourself. You're going to be treated so much nicer by your family and friends, and even potential lover here. As we see, the Ace of Wands is about great communication, can also be great intimacy, like, just want to say that. But remember, like, please don't force yourself to do that just because you see it on the cards, because ultimately you want to make sure that things are consensual and things like that. I just thought I'd mention that because, like, it's one thing where you kind of see it, but then, the thing with tarot is that people might actually think that, oh, she saw it on the card, so I must do it. It's like, that's not what it is at all. It's also your choice. Remember, you have free will, but I do see that here for some of you, good intimacy. Ace of Wands actually is great communication. It's also creativity, so you may feel very, very you may feel very creative, there we go, in terms of doing certain things that maybe you've just like never done before. So you're feeling adventurous, spontaneous. That adventurous energy is here as well. With the Six of Pentacles, I mean, it's not like you're going crazy or anything. Like, you are still very grounded. You're still, you're not doing anything extremely out of character. I just wanted to mention that as well. So that's what I see for July. Like, there's a lot happening here. So let's see what your rune message is. And this is actually on a green aventurine crystal. This reminds me of little kisses. Like, when people put messages and then they put like an XX on the end. XOXO. Gossip Girl, it just came into my mind. Gossip Girl literally just came into my mind because that was exactly what the introduction is all about. So anyway, so this actually is this way, okay? And this rune is called Ingoose. So it represents Earth, which is interesting because I do see that you're still yourself. And we did mention that. And it represents awareness, which you have. Okay, we did mention that you will be feeling like yourself. There's nothing out of the ordinary or extraordinary that you're going to be doing, or anything crazy you'll be doing. So that makes a lot of sense. This rune has literally summed up pretty much what I said. It represents protection, development, and success. Literally what I just mentioned. So the runes are on point here with sort of summing up what I did mention. So that's obviously great to see. And of course we do see love here as well. And that sort of romantic energy came through with the two X's. Okay, now when I mention X as well, like, some of you might be thinking like, oh, is that maybe like, something from the past? I will just say, take it as you do, okay? Because it's not an X for everyone. Like, for some of you, romantic love is manifesting where it can be a new person. I just feel like this person will really make you feel good, okay? And at the end of the day, that's what's really just the most vital thing. If your ex made you feel rubbish, well, probably isn't that person. It's probably a new person. You know what I mean? So I do feel like there's a new person for many of you that can be coming through, but you also may be in a situation with someone who's around you right now. So just keep that in mind. When I said X, I literally mean like X as in like this kind of an X, right? Which you see here, which is like the kisses. So I just thought I'd mention that because I kind of said it and I was like, oh, okay. Some people might literally think it's an X, but anyways, let's go to August. Aquarius, so Emperor. Ooh, feisty. You've got a lot of energy in August. Hell of a lot of energy. Four of Pentacles. Ooh, City. I see the City. I mean, I'm pretty aware that not everybody lives in a city. I mean, I myself don't live in a city, so but I do see a city here. We've got the Hermit. We have also the Seven of Cups. I know I said that you've got a lot going on here. You still do. Even though this person's sort of sitting and doing things, I feel like this is you saving money so that you can do other things that you really enjoy. This can be hobbies, and maybe, some of you are thinking like, oh, I wish I could save more money so that I could do this particular subscription. I could spend money on this. I could spend money on my hobbies and my goals and my dreams, or, setting up my own business. Like, there's definitely a sense of you wanting to attract, manifest, and make more money so that you can also do other things that you may even be thinking, actually, do you know what? When I look at this, I see city plus money, investments. I see investments. Like, a lot of you are thinking like, maybe I should be investing my money. So just keep that in mind. I'm not a financial advisor. Obviously, we all know that. It's so obvious, isn't it? Like, I'm not, but I just thought I'd mention that, some of you may be interested in investing your money and sort of saving it so that you can then invest it. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. Yeah. Okay. And then the Hermit is interesting because you have got Virgo season in August. Mercury enters Virgo as well on the 11th of August. By the way, Virgo season actually happens on the 22nd. So Yeah, 11th and the 22nd. 11 plus 11 equals 22. Oh, the 11. 11. You might be seeing 11s everywhere, by the way. But yeah, the Hermit energy just definitely goes to show that you're very analytical in August, right? You're thinking about your future. You're thinking about how much money you're spending, how much money you're saving, how much money you want to invest. You're thinking about how people are treating you. You're thinking about what more can you do. You're thinking about, are you communicating enough with other people around you? Are you standing up for yourself enough? Are you doing this? Are you doing that? Like, you're very analytical in August. It's the Virgo energy. Let's appreciate it, because you know what? Sometimes when we get analytical, we realize that there are some certain details we may have overlooked. So actually, it's not a bad thing at all. This is coming from someone who has their sun in Virgo, okay? It's like, it's not a bad thing. Sometimes, you know, actually, like, ruminating and just so much happening can be, like, just too much in excess is poison, you know? But here, at least, there are certain things that you are thinking about in regards to your future, and you're thinking, like, oh, maybe if I do this and this, like, I'll have more of this, and, you know, so there's definitely a lot of thinking and planning towards your future that I do see in August, and a lot of you are thinking about what more you can do going forward, so it's interesting because you're working towards everything you've ever wanted. And that's what I see, everything you ever wanted. You're working towards that. You're going to get there. It's not that you're not there right now. It's that it's all a work in progress. You know, we can't just have everything on a silver platter. Like, when you wake, no, not when you wake up. When you're born, that's what I'm trying to say. When you're born, right, you don't just get everything on a platter like, hey, look, this is your career. This is this is, you know, money for the rest of your life. Like, hello, welcome, this is it. You don't get all of that on a platter. You work towards it. You progress towards it. Like, in certain circumstances, yes, you may be born into privilege, or you may be born into scenarios where you have a lot of emotional stability. But again, it's so different for everyone, right? So it's a case of the fact that we don't just get everything we want, right? It's one of those things. It's one of those things. We work towards it. So it's a work in progress, okay? Towards everything you've ever wanted. Emperor here shows you have a lot of determination. You are also very analytical. You're getting things done. You're working towards your future. That is August. Oh, by the way, did you know that Uranus turns retrograde August 20th? So expect the unexpected. That's literally what it's about. Honestly, anything goes, okay? That is literally the energy of August, is that you are really taking care of yourself. You're putting yourself first. You are going for things, making things happen, but you're also trying to be cautious at the same time, because that's also Virgo energy, while still standing up for yourself. And yeah. I feel like the runes are just like, come on now. My hand just keeps like going in there, you know, it's like, yeah. Okay, so we have this one. This reminds me of a fish. It really does. Tell me it doesn't remind anyone else of a fish. So this particular rune actually goes like this, okay? So it actually is like this. And this one here is called Ortholo, and it represents land and home, which is interesting, right? Because I spoke about investments. You can't make this up, okay? You really cannot make this up. It represents family, legacy, homeland, stability, investments, future, right? It's the exact same thing I mentioned. So, you're working towards all of these things, and you're getting there. Okay, so in August you may be thinking about buying a home, or saving towards a home, or researching as to what kind of homes you can perhaps afford, or if you want to move, or maybe some of you kind of want to move out of a city, for example, or some of you want to move into a city. You might be looking at apartments or homes, or, you know, things like that. So it's interesting that we're seeing that here. But there's definitely this sense of you wanting to save some money along the way as well, so that you can spend on other things you like doing. So some of you may want to downgrade, some of you may want to upgrade to have more space in your home or less space in your home, so that you can spend that other money elsewhere. So there's just a lot of that we see here. Okay, so now we go to September. Okay, Aquarius, let's see, September. The Guru. So this card is actually very unique to this particular deck. It's the most unique to this deck because the Guru card really doesn't exist in a lot of other decks. By the way, this deck is called the Black like tarot, and it's made by Trip and Wait, and they do put the Guru card into a lot of their other decks, but you won't find it in Rider-Waite, for example. Okay, so the Guru here is about spirituality and you becoming so much more aware of your decisions, your consciousness, how you feel within yourself, how you are towards others. You're so much more conscious, and I feel like that energy is attracting so much more abundance to yourself. See, the Page of Cups here shows that you actually are going to be understanding so much more about yourself and why you do the things that you do and how you do the things that you do, that it's really going to allow you to feel so much more at one with yourself and the things that you manifest, progress towards, you go towards, and the stability that you gain in return. So that's what I'm seeing there. Three of Cups here, very social environment. You may be meeting up with friends or co-workers, having a really good time, some great conversations. There's a lot of socializing, but there's also a celebration that I pick up here as well. You may also have a mentor or a guru that you really listen to or follow the advice of, and you may also be meditating a lot in September and sort of keeping inwards, which makes a lot of sense because you've still got Virgo season. I just feel like some of you actually are feeling really good in your own space and your own energy and solitude, because we see that here as well. But you're also focusing on the future. You know, I feel like I already know what the title of this video is going to be. It's going to be Everything You Ever Wanted. And for some of you, you might think to yourself, like, but Moonlight, like, that it's still a work in progress. That's the thing. Live in the energy of having everything you've ever wanted and feeling it, and so much more is going to come onto your plate. It's true. When you live in that energy, you're showing the universe that you don't need so much more. You know, even though you deep down probably want other things, but when you live in an energy where you're happy and grateful for the things you have, the universe will put so much more on your plate. It's actually unbelievable and amazing at the same time. So your Seven of Pentacles here is about growth and progression. It's also about happiness, fulfillment, and joy. Like, there's so much more like coming your way. Wow, I look so strange just like hovering this around. Okay, so this is your Rune. Okay, so that's really what I am seeing here. But the Guru definitely shows that you're becoming so much more enlightened. There's a great celebration here. Seven of Pentacles shows so much more growth in your life. So I see love, I see career opportunities. I also see you saving more money. I see you thinking about your future. You may be upgrading or downgrading. But I definitely see here that it's all happening for your highest good. So basically, it's the way that you want things to be, which is exactly what's happening. It's everything you've ever wanted. You're feeling much more peace. You have a lot more focus. You are feeling so much more confident and stable within yourself. Okay, and then your Rune here is this one. Oh, it's like an arrow. There you go. Wow, how nice is that? So this one actually is beautiful. So it actually points this way up. And this one is called Tiwaz, and it represents star. You see? Yeah. So it represents justice, bravery, victory, honor, progression. And to me, when I see this kind of symbol, which is like an arrow, it shows onwards and upwards towards the things that you want to manifest, the things you want to progress towards, the things that you want to make happen. Like, it literally is you going in that particular direction and making those things happen. So this is really what I'm seeing here for you, Libra. I really hope that this helped you. Not Libra, Aquarius. Aquarius. This is what we're seeing, Aquarius, for your reading. And yeah, I really hope that it gives you a ton of clarity, information, and knowledge. I said Libra because basically I saw the scales there as well. I was just looking at those. So yeah, this is your reading, Aquarius. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, pre-reading giveaway, and of course intention items, which are on my website. And yeah, do check everything out, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!